On Cinema, later renamed On Cinema at the Cinema for the video series, is a comedic film review web series starring Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington as a pair of hapless movie reviewers. The series, which currently airs online through the Adult Swim YouTube channel, began in 2012 and is now in its 7th season. The show started as an independently released, audio-only podcast from 2011 to 2013, before being picked up as a professionally produced web video series by ThingX in 2012 to 13 for its first 2 seasons, and Adult Swim starting in its 3rd season in 2013. Early audio episodes of On Cinema were quite short, frequently no more than 1 or 2 minutes long. Heidecker and Turkington would review films on these podcasts without actually providing any meaningful information or critical insight. Nearly every film that has been discussed or mentioned on Cinema since the podcast's inception has received a 5 bags of popcorn rating on a scale of 5 from the 2 reviewers, regardless of its reception elsewhere in the press or with the viewing public. Heidecker and Turkington began making the podcast as a prank and a mockery of the self-indulgency of the podcasting community. With the series' growth into an online video series, episodes grew to an average length of 8 to 10 minutes. Although reviewing films remains a central conceit, the focus of the series quickly shifted from a mockery of amateur podcasting to an extended character study of the 2 podcasters. Heidecker, in character on Cinema, frequently uses his time on camera to discuss anything on his character's mind except film, especially his bizarre ailments and personal crises, or to simply berate and belittle Turkington. Turkington's character fancies himself a film expert, his primary qualification being an enormous collection of forgotten and arguably forgettable mainstream films from the 1980s and 1990s on VHS. The series continues to provide reviews that purposely offer no real critical insight. Several seasons of On Cinema have discernible multi-episode plot arcs as Heidecker and Turkington explore the dynamic and characters they have created both in the series' actual episodes and, simultaneously, on social media. Notably, Turkington's Twitter account under his own name is currently written entirely in character as his On Cinema alter ego. Guest appearances have included Jordan Hoffman, Jimmy McNichol, Joe Estevez, Lawrence Terman, Sally Kellerman, Candy Clark, Mark Proksch, John Apria, and Peyton Reed. In addition, On Cinema spawned a spin-off web series in its 5th season, Heidecker's Decker, a simultaneous spoof of both the political thriller genre and homebrew video intended for the web. In 2013 the On Cinema Film Guide app was released, featuring the voices of Turkington and Heidecker reviewing over 17,000 films. Turkington became the new host with special guest Greg Turkington, pre-taped and seen on a television, as the show's new movie expert for a single episode.